Welcome back to Budgets and Dreams. My name's Jen and I'm on a journey to pay off £27,000 worth of debt. Well, 28, but I always say 27 because it's easier to pronounce my T's when I say 27. Anyway, by the by, how are you all? I hope you've had a really super fably wonderful week. I've had a week, so if you didn't catch last week's video, you wouldn't have heard me umming and ahhing about whether or not, God, my chair's really creaky today. Sorry if you can hear that. Yes, umming and ahhing about whether or not I wanted to go and get a couple of days away to sort of set my brain right. So last week I was feeling really overwhelmed, really stressed, and reached a kind of state of burnout that I really wasn't very comfortable with. Not full burnout, but yeah, definitely kind of eking my way there. So I decided to spend my personal emergency fund, of which I only had £200 saved, to go on a couple of nights away, just to a little Airbnb not far away. And yeah, and it was great. It was exactly what I needed. I had a lovely time. The sun was shining, all the birds were tweeting. It was so nice. I took myself out for dinner. I was reading. So I read quite a lot of this book here, which is Better Than Before by Gretchen Rubin, which is all about habits and her insight into research that she's done about habits. I've read a few books about habits before, like I've done Franklin Covey or Stephen Covey. I think the course I went on was Franklin Covey, but yeah, Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And then the other habits books, Atomic Habits, which everybody raved about. What's really interesting about those though is they're very prescribed, like this is what successful people do. Successful people do this and they do this. But it's all built around like a similar personality type. But this book is amazing and Gretchen's got some wonderful insight into the different types of people and how they can or can't form habits, and I found it really interesting. So there's a quiz you can do called the 4 Tendencies quiz. I'll put a link in the description for anyone who's interested, because I found it to be really insightful. And there's 4 different sort of tendencies or personality types kind of when it comes to habits, and it turns out that I am in the rebel camp, which makes sticking to any habits or making any life changes very difficult. But now I kind of armed with that information. It's actually really interesting. So yeah, this is not like scientific. She makes a really big point in her book to say that she's, you know, she tried to find scientific research about habits but couldn't find much. So it's mostly anecdotal, but the anecdotes that she uses are so relatable. Yeah, if you are looking to form some habits or you've tried all the other books before, do give this one a check. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's, yeah, really good. So I spent most of my time doing that. I also watched some movies. So I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, which I absolutely loved the first half. I thought it was brilliant. The second half, I got lost completely. It was the hot dog hands, made me feel a bit sick. What else did I watch? Oh, I watched the latest in the After series. So I accidentally watched the first After movie a few years ago and regret it and wish I'd never got on that train because it's terrible. But yes, yeah. So I watched the latest After movie and then that really lovely movie with Channing Tatum in called Dog, which is quite heartwarming. But the funniest part of the time that I was away was when, I've had a coffee by the way. Don't know if you can tell. But the funniest part when I was away was the fact that I really wanted to listen to some music, but I turned off my internet when I got there on my phone. I had no Wi-Fi, no 4G or whatever. I turned it off. So the only way I could get music was to watch it on Amazon Prime, which was the only thing they had available. The only thing I could find was a Phil Collins concert. So I spent some happy time reading, drawing. I'm not an artist, I can't draw. You should see the drawings, they're horrific. But yeah, reading, drawing, just enjoying my own company with Phil Collins on in the background, which was hilarious because it turns out I actually know a lot more Phil Collins songs than I thought I did. Yeah, so that was my weekend away. I just jumped straight into that, didn't I? But you know what you're signing up for. So let's have a look at this week's affirmation. So last week's affirmation was, I have everything I need to face any obstacle. And yeah, we do. We just have to know where to look for it. Right then, so this week's affirmation, I am at peace with myself. Wow, how difficult is that? I think I said the same thing the last time this affirmation came up, but yeah, I am at peace with myself. That is such a hard thing to do. I've got there a couple of times, been really happy and relaxed with who I am and my place in the world, but then it goes. I think it really takes work, really takes work. And I think this is where Journaling comes into things. People like really advocate daily journaling. There's no way I could stick to that, not in a million years. But yeah, this is great. If you can ever get to this place, then wow. If you have got to this place, please share how you've done it, because I'm sure that lots of people would like to know. But yeah, I am at peace with myself. Keep telling yourself that every day. And one day you might just believe it. Right, that's this week's affirmation. Right then, so I am gonna do some cash stuffing and hyperjarring, but I am not going to do a weekly spend review because I didn't write anything down. But I think my weekend away cost me, oh, I nearly burnt my hand then. My weekend away cost me about £195 all in all, I think. So it was 150 for the Airbnb. And then I spent the rest on like dinner and snacks and food because yeah, I needed to eat. So yeah, so let's just, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Should we just get stuck into hyperjar and then we'll deal with all the cash in a minute? Cool. Right then, so here we are. So we've got 191.29 in the wallet. And we are going to get stuffing. So first of all, I need to move the £4.74 from spare change into family meal, which is loads. We had loads left in groceries, but not quite a fiver, so we couldn't keep it in there. So family meal now has £29.42, so we are very close to being able to go again. Where I went for dinner on my little breakaway was lovely. So I think I'd really like for my family to go there when we have our next meal out. So let's get stuffing and I'll be back with you in a sec. Right then, so that's everything stuffed. So yeah, so we did all the usual stuff, 100 in groceries, 40 in petrol, put 6.25 in for my son's football camp in the May holidays. Ice cream got 2, Christmas got £12 and 4 pence, family got 10, O stuff got 5, pharmacy is still as it is. Oh, there's 25p to go into family meal. One sec, that's better. So pharmacy has 3, takeaway now is on 4, Italy's on 128.18 and vape is on 14.03. Vape should be on 15.03. But I put £1 too little into hyperjar, so I'll just pop £1 in later and do that later on. That's no problem. But yeah, Christmas is on 153.98 now, which is awesomely exciting. So that's it for hyperjar. So now let's play with some cash monies. Eek, I've got something to show you. Oh, you know what? We never did the budget. Do you care? Just a quick roundup. We were £1 less than we were expecting in our expenses last week, and my salary came in early and we brought in some money to pay for the car service, which we have booked, and that is now pending. So yeah, so last week was good. Yeah. This week, week 16, we've got 272320 as our starting balance. We're bringing in 30 from school savings and 35 from car savings. That's to pay for a trip for my son and to round the savings account in the bank back up to £200, so I don't have to faff around with placeholders. And then in terms of expenses, we've got a big one. We've got our rent and our bills are £16.50 this month. Debt £600. We were meant to put 192.29 into hyperjar, but I was £1 short. Cash 130, and car service was 132.95. O trip 36, that's the school trip, and 35 from car savings. It's going to go back into savings. And so yeah, our ending balance at the end of the week should be 875. Whistle stop budget. Right, now let's actually play with some cash and do some exciting things. Right then, so we will start with the challenges, but first we need to get some money. So in here I have got £65, but we need to stuff 130. What I am going to do is I'm going to get this binder, and I'm going to take £30 out of school for my son's school trip. This was meant to be for secondary school, this folder in here, but you know, school is school. So, oh, we're taking £20 out. Okay. Oh no, that means I'm going to be £10 short. Where was the other money coming from? Car. 35 out of car. So if I've got 45, yeah, so 10, 20, 30, 45. So I will take the whole 45, but I will put £10 back into car at some point, or I won't. It's probably too much for my brain to handle. Let's just go with this. So I've just taken the 65 that I need for topping up the bank and paying for my son's trip. So let's add this all up and just make doubly sure that's what we have is what we think we should have. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 5 is 30. So we have £130. Right, let's move that out of the way. Let's lay this cash down. We'll play with all this change in a sec. So, put them tenors there and them fivers there. That do. Yeah, that looks good. And then, yeah, whole waddo cash. So, let's start with the exciting thing, which is I have new stuffs. I have a new challenge, da-da, the emoji challenge, and new inserts. which are fun. Ta-da! The lovely Cardle, who was the very first person I sent something to, is lovely. She's the nicest person, gives me lots of wonderful feedback, and yeah, she's just great. But she contacted me and said, could you make me a challenge to save my 50p's, my £1 and my £2, but can you make it like small? And she gave me some really great guidelines about what she would like for the challenge. So I designed this and with her feedback tweaked it and stuff like that. But this is the emoji challenge. It's another flip challenge and it saves 50p's, £1 and £2. But there's only 10 icons on each. So the first one is save my 50s, and it's just got a little emoji icon for each 50p. You colour it in, stash the 50, and at the end you've got £5. So you've got 9 big icons, and that's the final one, £5. And then save my pounds is the same principle, but with different emojis, and it saves £10. And then save my twos, again, loads of emojis, saves £20. So no emoji appears twice in the whole thing, except for this wee little ghosty, because Cardle wanted that twice on each page, which is really cool. And I did have a lot of fun designing this, because on the 50s it's all like joyful and happy, because 50p's are easier to save, so you've got a nice happy face. And then with the £1, a little bit more difficult, but a little bit more celebratory along the way. Smug happy face when you finish the saved £1. And then the £2, we've got the rolly eyes, because whoever gets £2 coin is the most difficult one to do. Got the rolly eyes, we've got the Z's, and at the end a relief. So £20 and a laughing relief face, because yeah, you actually would have made it. So this is the emoji challenge, and it's super cute. The only thing I've done is the same as the roll-up challenge, is I have forgotten to design an insert for an envelope. So I'm going to do that. I think what I'm going to do is do that, and then probably send them with like 3 money bags or something in them. So for the 50s, the 1s and the 2s. Haven't quite decided yet, but yeah, that's the plan. So at the moment, I only have 6 of these. I don't know if they're going to be something I do all the time or not. I don't know. I think it's really good fun, but you let me know what you think. But yeah, just a really quick, easy, quick win 50s, 1s and 2s challenge. And then these are the inserts. Cardle wanted a week 1 to week 5. So we've got week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, like that. But I couldn't resist these. I thought they were too cute, and I have put them in my own binder. Ta-da! So much fun. So I've got going out, gym, which actually is coming out, hair, and splurge, which are loads of fun. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this one to hair, because I like that one a bit too much, and I like the colours. I prefer the colours to that one. But yeah, so there we go. So that's fun. So I now have these lovely emoji inserts and the challenge, and I think they're cute, and it was a lot of fun to make. Right, so speaking of which, let's get cracking. So these £5 don't count. They're from actual budgeted money. But in terms of leftover money for the week, I've got a £1 coin and a 50p. So we will do both of those. So we'll cross off the first. I don't know how this yellow is going to look. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I can see that. I hope you guys can see that. Ta-da! So that's my first 50 saved. This is exciting. I've never saved like 1s and 50s and stuff before. And then the £1, little giggly laughy face. I'm going to colour that in as well. I suppose we could do these any colours. They don't have to be yellow. But yeah, oh, that was really good fun. Okay, cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with this money yet. Neither do I know where I'm going to put this money, so I'm just going to put it to one side. I will make an envelope for it later. So yes, that's the emoji challenge done. Tick, ta-da. Right, so let's have a look at the other challenges then. I think we'll start with the pennies just because they're in the way, and then I'll go and tick off all those other things. So let me just go and grab Flosser and we'll put these pennies away. Right, cool. So let's have a look at this. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 50. I nearly said 35 then. 50, 30 plus 20 is 50. Yeah, 50, 60, 72, 73. So 73p for floss. There we go. Is it sacrilegious, do you think, to put a money pot on top of cash money? What did I say, guys? 73. Cool. Right, got a calculator because I tried to do this in my head and it didn't work. So I got 73. 73 minus 48 equals 25, which I don't have. So minus 4. Oh, Jenny. Right, so 73 minus 48 equals 25. So if I do 4, that's 21. Yeah, so we'll do 48, 4, and 21. Cool, okay. I did it. Right, so that's that. Right, let's tick off some of these things from the beginning. So the ice cream, we put £2 into ice cream. Oh, speaking of My Money Matters, I came back from my retreat to this beautiful card from Esther. She is just so kind, and there's a really lovely message on the inside, and she also sent me something exciting, but I don't think I can show you that yet. So I will keep that under my hat. But yeah, look, it's got these little gems on and stamps, and she's so clever. Really, really touched my heart. So grateful for that. Right, so what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to do this one as all of our favourites. So I've got the blueberry for my husband and the chocolate for my son. Oh, we went to get some ice cream the other day. He wanted to buy it for me. I bought him something, football boots for that football camp he went on, which he absolutely loved. And he said he wanted to take me out and get me an ice cream to say thank you for buying the football boots for him. And with a quick caveat of, oh, and everything else you do. It was very sweet, very, very sweet. We got there and they didn't have any chocolate ice cream on the counter. My poor love just burst into tears. It was very sad. But yeah, never mind. We got some in a tub and took it home instead. But yeah, so there's our 3 favourites all coloured in there. And the lovely, crazy, scary lady. Right, penny challenge. We did another 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which added up to £12 and 4p. Italy, I stuffed whatever I stuffed for week 6, which was £2.73. So that is stuffed. And now we're all caught up. Awesome. So let's get cracking then with Spendy Bingo. Thanks, Floss. And my £15 spending money. So I've got 2 5s and then the £5 coins. So let's get this out first of all. That might be a start. I think I'm going to have to condense this soon, which is exciting. Right, let's roll this. So 2. Well, that's not very much. I might roll it again. I might not. We'll see what I've got left. So 2 is going into Spendy Bingo. Like that. Done. And then the roll up challenge, which is to now replenish the premium bonds that I have bought. So we'll take these out. These are no more. I spent that money. And I might as well take out this tracker. I love this tracker. This is from Handmade by Lucy on Etsy. And I really love it. It's so simple and lush, but I wish I'd have laminated it. Because yeah, I have to wait until I've got 200 again. That's going to be ages. So anyway, I'm going to take that out for now, but I'll probably pop it back. Right, so the roll it up challenge. We've got 4 left. So I'm thinking if I roll it and it's over a 4, then I'll cross off one. Like, you know, I'll cross off a 25 and then I'll come back and cross over the change. If it's under 4, I'll just tick off 4. So let's just see. Oh, 6. Okay, I regret saying that now. So we're going to put 6 into the roll it up, like that. I'm going to cross off the 4 just because I can. There we go. And cross off the first 25. I don't know whether to tick it or cross it off. What have you guys been doing? Crossing it off? Oh, let's do it. Ah, I did it. First 25. Super exciting. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Right, so I need to wipe this all off and then cross off a 2. So give me 2 ticks. Right, and cross off a 2. I think I'm going to do one of the middle 2s because they're like the bonus ones, and that was kind of like a bonus 2. So there we go. First £25 saved in the roll it up challenge. That's so lovely. Right, cool. All done. Let's pop this back in there for next week. And then we are on to the tortoise and the hare. And I did say I was going to condense this, didn't I? So let me just do that quickly now. Oh, I did condense it. I've already done it. So yeah, so I condensed the 5, the 4, and the 1 that I had down here to the 10. So the next one we need to stuff is a 5, which is loads. So let's do that. Like that. So that is it. So yeah, it's lucky that that first one was only a 2, and I've got £2 for spending money for the rest of the week. Lucky me. So that is that all done, I think. Did I overspend? 2 plus 6 is 8. 13, 14, 15, no, all done. So that's it for the challenges for this week. I do love them, they're so much fun. I'm going to put this £2 into my purse. Right then, so let's stuff some actual real life cash monies. So we're going to start off in my binder. So fun. So going out is going to get £15. I am going out for lunch with my sister this Sunday, hopefully. So we have that, so that's £25 for that, which should be plenty for a roast. So that's cool. Gym. So I have cancelled my gym membership. So I'm actually going to take this out. What I've done is I have bought a like static bike. And me and my son Oscar have been using it every day, and we absolutely love it. And yeah, the gym was just causing me so much stress, like anxiety wise. I feel like I was going to the gym because I felt some sort of obligation, like fit healthy people go to the gym. But then I stumbled from reading that book is that fit healthy people just move. They don't necessarily go to a gym. They don't necessarily run. They just move. So now what I'm doing is I'm going on the bike just for 5 minutes at the moment, but I'm going on the bike every odd hour that I'm awake. So like 9, 11, 1, 3, well not 3 because that's the school run, so I walk instead. 5, 7, 9, you know, that sort of thing. And yeah, I'll build it up over time or something. I might stick to it, I might not. That's my rebel nature. Right, so hair is next. I'm in such a rare one today. You guys must be like, ugh, the roller coaster of Jen's emotions. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60 back in hair. I still owe hair. So the bike that I got, I took £5 out of the gym and £25 out of hair. That was £30 on Marketplace. So I owe hair some money, but I love the bike. It's so good. Splurge is not getting anything because it never does. Right, so have I left the, yeah, I have, that was silly. I've left the old insert in there. Let's take that out carefully. There we go. Cool, so on to birthdays. £10 is going into my birthday. So there is now £30 in there, so we're doing really well with those. Right, let's move on to the family binder. Here we go. So what happened in here? Oh yes, I need to pay clothes back, £20. My husband needed a belt. His just broke. So this clothes money is for like essential clothes items. It's not for fun clothes. So if I was like needed a new dress for going out or to a wedding or something, I would have to find that money myself. But if my only pair of trousers broke, then I would take the money out of here, essentials. So we now have back 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, which is the game. The aim of the game is to keep £100 in clothes. So that is what we are doing. Done. The dentist is not getting anything. There's just £5 in there. Home, I don't think is getting anything either. Oh yeah, home is getting £10. Why? My husband bought a broom. So 20, 40, 60, 81. What is this? 20, 30, 40, 50. So 150 in home, back to where I would like it to be. Yes, £10 broom. There's been some jokes about the broom. Right, so O Clubs is getting its normal £10. This is for Scouts fees, and there's now 40. So I paid his gym fees, that's all done. So another 10, and we should be good for his Scouts fees. I think his Scouts fees are actually only 40, so we've probably done it already, but having an extra 10 never hurt anyone. That's that. School holidays is getting £10 as well. Ooh, so 20, 30, 40, 50. Eek, you know what that means? We get to colour in a sunshine. So each of these icons is worth £50. So yeah, eek, that's so exciting. Our first sunshine for the summer holidays. Oh, I love it. So yeah, that's, oh, I'm really happy about that. I didn't know that was happening. I thought it was on £40 this week. So yeah, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, how lovely. So this May holidays money, we might spend a little earlier than the actual May holidays. We're having a chat about it. And I think we're going to go to a theme park a couple of weeks before the holidays, because that school trip that I've taken money out for this week is to go to a theme park that myself and my son go to all the time that we love. And we'd been planning to go back in the May holidays, and he was going to go on like the proper roller coaster for the first time. We've been working our way up to this for years, and this was the year. This is the time he was going to go on that roller coaster, and I was going to hold his hand and we were going to do it together. And then the school says that the school trip is not to the normal theme park that they go to. They want to go to this other theme park, which is our theme park. So we want to go there before he goes to school so that we can still have that moment together, which is super sweet. He's so lovely. So yeah, so this is probably going to get spent a couple of weeks before. But it is good because it's still going on the same thing that we planned to spend it on. So I'm perfectly happy with that. Can't wait, so excited. Right, Time for Us is getting a whole £10 this week. Ooh, lucky us. Ooh, where does that put us in the grand scheme of having £100 and being able to go out? 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Oh, we're only £10 away. Oh, that's so exciting. we're going to have to start planning where we want to go. Sorry, I just whispered. It's so cringe when people whisper. Right, so 250, 5, 750, 10. Oh, look, just £10 left to go. Get to go and hang out with my husband. How lovely. Cool. Right, let's pop that back in there. Done. Right, so into long term. Annual bills. I am getting rid of annual bills. So I realised, ooh, bonus £5. Ooh, what should we do with that? Right, I don't know. I'll think of something in a minute. Yeah, I've got rid of annual bills because we only have 2 annual bills and they're no, 3 kind of, but they're all really, really small. And so I'm just going to work them into the budget when we get there. We've got my big mega sheet so I can budget for that. But yeah, I just don't need to save £5 here and there for it. So yeah, bye-bye annual bills. You are all done. So yeah, ooh, I don't know what to do with that. Right, back to school. Let's see what we're going to do in here. We are going to put £10. And put that there. Oh, I'm all in a pickle. So £10. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40. So 140. And we're going to colour in 2 of these lovely cows from Scottish Highlander on a budget. Oh, that was 1 again. And so 2. Boop. All done. Lovely. That's going great guns. I kind of want to get his school uniform bought at the end of May, so I think we're all right for that. And then car, we've still got the £200, 300. Oh, we'll have £200 in the bank once I put that 35 across. So that is good. So £200 still saved in car, and then school is now empty. Sad times. Oh yeah, car should have £10, shouldn't it? So maybe I should put the £5 back. I'm just going to leave it. Right, so the last £10 is going, into car. It's now got 210. So we've got £5 left. Ooh, what should we do? Do you know what? This should probably go into freedom, shouldn't it? Let's do that. I'll just grab it. There we go. We'll pop it in here. There's nothing in here yet. So nice one going in there. Cool, so that's that, which is a nice surprise. How lovely. Right, that's it. That is it for my random ramblage. So with all of that, let's, quick reminder of this, because it's cute. This is a new thing, and these are new things. And if you want nice new things, then drop me an email. So happy with these. They're just so much fun. Right, okay, so this week's affirmation is I am at peace with myself, which is a good one, and work on it if you can. But yeah, thank you so much for being here again. These always feel like complete rambly nonsense to me. Yeah, hopefully you managed to make some sense out of it. And yeah, I'm glad to be back, if you know what I mean. But yeah, anyway, have a super wonderful week. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in a couple of days with a bonus stuffing and a debt update. So I will see you then. Bye everyone.